On 7/25 of 1996, Justin sent me this printout he got from somewhere, and it's Slovansky's Laws on Life. It's from this book, Guardians of the Flame by Joe Ross Rosenberg. And he highlighted some of the originals, some of the ideas that pertain to us the most. And I realize in reading them that many of them are funny, but many of them are things that I actually do. Number two, something that seems stupid but works isn't. When telling a story, effect trumps truth. A generalization that doesn't apply to anybody means you're missing something. Do what you can with what you have, where you are. There are two kinds of people in the world: those who stand up and face the music, and those who take cover. Cover is better. There are two reasons for doing something: a very good reason and the real reason. In my neighborhood, mother is only half a word. Sometimes I'm so clever I don't even understand myself. Whenever you want too much, you can't have. So when you really, really want something, try to want it a little less. Never look behind you. Something may be gaining on you. I don't want to achieve immortality through my work. I want to achieve immortality through not dying. There are 10 commandments, right? Well, if it's like an exam, you get 8 out of 10, you're just about the top of the class. Equal opportunity is good, but special privileges is better. Diplomacy is the art of saying nice doggy till you can find a rock. I'm more mature than most people think. I'm just not obvious about it. And number 66. This is one that I loved and I often think about. The secret to life is keeping the people who hate your guts away from the ones that are undecided. The grinding sound you hear is theory meeting reality. Money can't buy you friends, but it gives you a better class of enemies. All probabilities are 50%. Either a thing will happen or it won't. The trouble with doing something right the first time is that nobody really appreciates how difficult it was. Friends come and go, but enemies tend to accumulate. Let's see. There is no such thing as excessive violence. Don't think of it as being vastly outnumbered. Think of it as having a very wide target selection. I hate to advocate alcohol, violence, or insanity to anyone, but they have worked rather well for me. I don't lie, cheat, or steal unnecessarily. There's one in every crowd, and they always find me. Death is the worst thing that can happen to somebody in our line of work, and many of us simply prefer to pay a small fine. Number 131. I always have a fallback position. Whenever I take a risk, if all else fails, I'll die horribly, at great length, in great pain. Mind you, it's not a very good fallback position, but it does give me a certain amount of comfort knowing it's there. When you've got something serious to worry about and there's nothing useful that worrying about that will do, pick something relatively minor and worry about that instead. So, yeah, I got the printouts. Put them in plastic. Look at them every so often. I've been meaning to, I don't know, use it in my blog. Like, I will randomly go up and down the page and pick one. It's morally wrong to allow suckers to keep their money. Or, oh no, this I was actually on 74. In case of doubt, just make it sound more convincing.